We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Go. 180!
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Tyler, 64.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Right, here we go. 280!
It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle.
I'm going to hit you.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Hey, kill him. Hey, Ford, don't kill him. Here, shift.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on. Mike 54. Mike.
Here, 5-7.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Caught. It's Wilson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Safety's creeping.
Front left.
Go get it.
Alert.
Switch.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. On that one, move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Number 53.
Now it's Penny. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Seahawks.
On the run, it's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Great 15.
From the 44, Wentz buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check. 57.
Check hot.
Here, shift.
March 49.
Hey, great 57. Hey, seam 6.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Eagles nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing his Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
81. Hey, high 7.
Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Touch Bilky. One left.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With the score, Seahawks 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Kill.
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Penny. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill.
Zero.
This is Penny. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run with Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Alert. Tempo.
Penny. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Penny. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, 0.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4
down. I'll go special.
Watch the run.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
10-24.
Now it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And Thomas has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 56 yards.
Texans, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Running left, it's Penny. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Check 41. Right. Go. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
A handoff to Penny. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, alert. Gun.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 31. 57.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on second down. Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I got you. 49 the mic. Watch 49. You. Jam. Say it. 954. Get him low. West. 959. 49. Off. 49. So we got man. Mike's 49. I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be. Yeah,
you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The end result, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. A first down carry now for Miller. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. From the 50, it's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Watson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Throwaway and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. Now Watson. Watson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best players.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I got one. Alert 3. Alert 3.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A nice little juke. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
36. Hey, 0.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Well, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. But coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st down, Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Single.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Watson. He finds his running back, Hyde.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Lamar Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. A terrific run there by Penny. 41 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.